Hmm. Yeah, we're going to get started in just a minute, but I just wanted to ask you, I know you're with Luceno, and we have a long history of doing our holiday gift shop program with you. How long have you been involved with the school?
Sorry. Okay.
That's all right.
So this is actually the entire board is brand new. So we
Okay.
are, yeah, all of us are brand new. Um, so yeah, so have,
No, the reason I asked is because if you're 5 years in and you're just here to see the new gifts, I'll cut the presentation, make it a little bit quicker for you.
hmm,
Since you're new, I'll go through it all.
okay,
Yeah, we've done the gift shop for over 10 years with you guys,
okay,
and we did Carnival 1 year in 2018,
okay,
and you even did some wooden roses, which I'll talk a little bit about that fundraiser as well. So,
okay.
but yeah, I just wanted to make sure. It looked like 2013 was the 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Looks like 21 and 22 were the first years that we didn't work with you since 2013. So,
Okay.
but we're at about 11 minutes after. I don't know. We had, like I said, we had 12 schools RSVP'd. So I think I will go ahead and get started. If you want to mute yourself, you're welcome to do that. No offense here. Chime in if you have questions.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, just in case my dog barks, but I'll unmute if
okay.
I'll,
Turning my phone down. Okay. All right, Roxanne, you want to start scrolling through get to our starting point then? These are just some of the pictures of our showrooms and some of our in-person open houses that we've done. Good morning, Lori. Welcome to our presentation. We're just getting ready to get started.
Hi, thank you. I was trying to get in. I got a different code for some reason. I got a
Okay,
different one text to me than I got emailed. So I'm sorry.
no problem. No problem at all. We're literally just getting started. So my name's Jerry Tortoro. I'm the owner of Fund Services of Southern California. My folks bought the business in the 1970s, and I took over in the early 90s. So, for the last 40 plus years, I've been putting on school carnivals and doing holiday gift shops at elementary schools. Some of our key staff are on the Zoom here with us. Scott has been with me for 30 years. If you've ever done a carnival, you've worked with Scott. Christy, if you've either done our holiday gift shop or you get our emails or text messages. And Roxana as well, she's our host today, and she wears both hats. She does carnivals and gift shops. So we're here she's going to help with the presentation, and Scott and Christy will answer any questions via text. And so, yeah, so we're going to talk about basically Fund Services was started in 1968. We do two main programs. That's the Holiday Gift Shop program that we now call Sir Fun Bear's Holiday Gift Shop. And we do full service carnival programs. We're going to talk a little tiny bit about a fundraiser that we provide that's our Wooden Roses. And I'll tell you a little bit about that at the end. But basically, we'll talk about the gift shop. I'll see if you have any questions, and then we'll go into the carnival portion as well. So you could just slide to the next one, Roxy. So as I said, we've been here since 1968. So we've been in business for over 55 years. This will actually be our 56th holiday gift shop season coming up. Hard to believe, but flying by. So happily been serving the Southern California community for pretty much my whole life. You can go a couple more screens to our does more for you. Okay, so Fun Services and Surf Fun Bears Holiday Gift Shop does more for you. So basically, we provide early sign-up incentives for schools that sign up to run the program. We provide pre-program cash registers, sample bags if the schools that haven't signed up or have never done our program want to get an idea what the gifts look like. We have those available. House on Wheels is something for schools that either don't have a classroom designated. Sometimes our schools have been under construction. Excuse me. That's the picture on the right of something that can lock up and roll around on wheels. Not the ideal way to do the holiday gift shop, but many of our schools that do the gift shop do it annually and just don't want to miss out. We've started providing social media posts to help you advertise, in addition to all the other normal advertisements, parent letters, posters, banners, and I'll talk more about those in a little bit. We always want to include the hottest license items in our gift line. This year we'll have Mario Brothers, we're gonna have some Marvel, Disney, and of course, all the local sports teams. We call it the Ultimate Sports Center. So we'll have Angels, Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, Rams, Chargers, Raiders, pretty much all the Southern California teams. Parents are now able to purchase with vouchers, so they can use credit cards and send the kids in with a voucher. Although they're still welcome to send in cash, we'll provide money envelopes for that. And again, I'm going to go through all of these. This is kind of a summary of our program. We've been partnered up with Toys for Tots for about 5 years now. So a percentage of every sale goes to Toys for Tots on a national level. And we provide truly local service. This is the biggest differentiation for us, is that we're here in Yorba Linda. We hand deliver all of our merchandise. We'll bring it to the classroom of your choice. And we do next morning reorder. So you're never waiting on UPS, unless you're in Northern California, Bakersfield, Fresno, something like that. But all of our Southern California market, we hand deliver our reorders. And just the other couple of years ago, we did a survey. 94% of those were delivered before 9 a.m. And we provide self-sealing gift bags for every item, which is a big part of the program to me because the kids get surprised. I mean, the parents are surprised and it's a secret. And then, of course, we take care of all the sales tax. So you don't have to worry about sales tax, pretend there's no such thing. So our next screen is just going to talk about some of the promotional items that I just mentioned. So you'll see on here the poster in the top left-hand corner that we provide. In the top right, there's a banner that says visit our gift shop. Below that is our inflatable Surf Fun Bear. Both the banner and the bear are free for you to use. You just need to request that when we actually do an agreement with you. And of course, you need to return those. The idea for the banner is to put up on near your drop zone where your parents drop the kids off. And the original idea for the bear was just to bring attention to that banner. But other schools have used him outside the classroom as a way to identify which classroom you're holding your sale, or in the classroom for decoration. So you can use him how you want. We provide tablecloths, door panels. As I mentioned, gift bags for each item the children purchase. You can see some pictures on the right with that they can personalize them. And those gift bags peel and seal, so there's no stapling required. So it makes it nice and easy. And then, of course, we'll provide the shopping tote bags for them to carry their gifts home. We provide parent letters for each student. And I'm going to show you on the following screen what those look like, but we have a couple more points I want to talk about here. I mentioned that we provide a pre-programmed cash register. So all of the merchandise that we provide you with has what we call a cash code on it. And the cash codes are 1 to 21, 1 being our lowest price and 21 being the highest price. So the register will show up to you pre-programmed based on the percentage of markup that you choose. And you can choose 0, 5, 10, 15, or 20. And so let's say you choose 10%. We'll program the cash register. You take it out of the box, plug it in. We put batteries in there so that the program that we do holds. And then you can literally plug it in, turn the key to on, and you're ready to go. Basically, we use the cash register as an easy way for you to ring the kids up and you don't have to memorize the price of the gift. So when the kids come up, you look at the gift, it'll have a number on the bottom of it, 1 to 21. And so you'll hit 1, enter, 5, enter, 7, enter, etc. We don't use the cash register for reports, so you don't need to worry about any of that portion. It's simply a calculator that helps you ring up and a cash box, okay? We give you a tally sheet for you to keep track of your cash on a daily basis. And then when you're done with your sale, we'll figure out your profit and deduct that before you write us a check. In the center of the screen, you'll see some labels. And those are basically pre-printed for you with the markup price on there. So again, it's ready to go. You'll set the tablecloths out. You'll put the gifts out on the table. And then you can put the label in front of the gift, and it has the price. And they're all rounded to the nearest quarter. And Fun Bucks below are some of the things that we provide as one of the sign-up incentives. But those are basically free dollars for you to give out to kids for whatever reason, good behavior on the playground, test scores, however you want to do that. But it's free shopping for the kids in the school. Roxy, if you want to go to the next page, I'll show them a little bit about the parent letter. So you get to choose whether you want to call the program Holiday Gift Shop or Santa's Secret Shop. The gifts are identical, the service is identical, but some of the marketing materials we printed with one logo or the other. So, and then we offer them in all English or English and Spanish. And then something that's been really popular and getting more popular for us are the shopping vouchers. So we provide money envelopes for every child to take home. The parents can put cash or a check in there if you decide that you want to allow checks, and those checks will be made out to your school to come in and shop. And there's even a place on those envelopes for the parents to write. They have 2 brothers, a grandpa and dad, whoever they want them to purchase for. But they can also now go online and purchase a voucher. So they go to the website, log in, they purchase a voucher, 5, 10, 20, whatever dollar amount they want. And they can put fill the student's name out, put the authorization code on there, cut that out, and the kids can bring that in like cash. So the person that is our chairperson for the event will have a login code, and they can access this website and see all the people that have purchased these, so they can keep track of that. I mentioned that we have a tally sheet for you to keep track of your sales, and the tally sheet will have 3 lines. It'll say 1 for cash, 1 for checks, and 1 for vouchers. Okay, so we do want you to turn the vouchers into us so we know who cashed those in, because all of those vouchers, that money goes directly to us, and it's like a deposit on your bill. So when we figure out your tally, let's say you take in $5,000 and you're running that 10% profit, we will deduct your 10%, $500, and you write the balance to us. But if there's a portion of that money that is from the credit cards, from the vouchers, then we'll deduct that portion as well because we've already received it. Okay. Our next screen just shows a little bit of the social media marketing that we provide for you that you can use on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever other virtual advertising that you do. Again, just to get the word out and make your sale as successful as possible. I'm going to show you on the next screens. This is our showroom here. Before we go any farther, Roxy, I just want to let them see in the background. You can see in the very center, those are the door panels. So they cover the door. That table has some of the parent letters I just showed you, the banners, the gift bags, posters. But the door panel is what I wanted you to see. Something else I wanted you to see are the items that are hanging right in the middle. So as I mentioned, we are a Toys for Tots sponsor, and we have the tags here that you can use for the kids that shop, put their names on there. Some of the merchandise has a Toys for Tots tag on it. If they buy one of those items, they can put their name on here, and you can hang it in your room. It's just to let them feel special for helping out such a good organization. And we always just, one of our sayings is kids helping kids. What gets better than that? So the next couple of screens will show our newer gift items. So this is all of not all, but this is a lot of this year's new items. And the next couple of screens after that will show you a little bit close up Excuse me, these are some of our feature items for mom and dad. Our next page will have just showing you that we have things for grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncle, teachers, pets, brother, sister, pretty much all the family members covered. We always have light up items. Those are always fun and popular for the kids. And as I mentioned, we always carry the highest license in town. So Mario Brothers, with the movie coming out, is going to be one of the biggest ones this year. Monster Mania is a large plush that we provide this year that's going to be in its own box because they are so big. But we'll also have some other items, license items as well. Go ahead and go to the next screen, Roxy. Sports items. So as I mentioned, you can see on the left side some of the licensed merchandise that we have. And then up to the right are some of this year's sports items. We always have some plush, some of the balls, and you'll get an assortment of at least a dozen items for the teams throughout Southern California. So one of the things that we did during COVID was we created an online shopping site. And although this doesn't work solely to do the holiday gift shop program, it has worked well as a supplement. So we kept the website. If you have kids that are out sick or they get home and they forgot to shop for a family member, they can go online and shop as well. Or maybe parents or other family members want to shop and just support the school. Anybody that shops online will have those items. We will box those items by the name and provide a gift bag for each gift they purchase. And then those gifts will be delivered to the school when we pick up your unsold gifts from your in-school portion. The next page is just going to show you a little bit of what that website looks like. So the first page, it's not here, but it's a schoolhouse. They'll enter that. It has the different tables as if they're in a classroom going table to table. And the right side just kind of they show pictures of the items. And when the kids are checking out, their dollar amount, or their items, I should say, are actually hidden. But you, as the parent that's probably providing the credit card, you can unselect that and view the items. If you don't want to spoil the surprise, you can do that discreetly and make sure that you approve of the items that they purchased. But again, they'll be delivered to your school. They'll be boxed with the person's name that made the purchase, and there'll be gift bags for each item inside there. Our next screen is just the label will be on each box. Again, just letting everybody know that these are special gifts. We want to keep them a surprise. And then the next several pages are just going to show you that our online portion are just supplemental gifts. They're not the items that are in your main gift line. It's items that we have smaller quantities on, but there's hundreds of additional items to choose from. So just trying to give you an idea here as we scroll through these next several pages. There's a lot of additional selection if you choose. And you don't have to do the online shopping. That's a choice that you get to make on your agreement, whether you want to have that in addition to your in-school or not. As you can see, there's quite a few. Okay, religious items. Basically, we do work some Catholic or other religious schools. This is a box that we can provide. You just need to request it. Again, it's about a dozen items, and it just needs to be requested. It doesn't come automatically. And then our next screen talks about the sign-up incentive. So when your school signs up, you get to choose 3 different sign-up incentives. And so the wooden roses are, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, they're part of a fundraiser that we offer, but these are something that we can include as one of your sign-up incentives. The schools sell these for $1 each, so that could be a $200 incentive for you. The toy treasure chest full of toys is over a $300 value. You can get a tub of pencils, some playground balls, some of our rhinestone aprons. We provide some of the fun bucks that are at the bottom, get free shopping bucks. Loyalty bonus points is something I'll talk about in just a minute, but that's something you can choose as well, an additional $500 and loyalty bonus points, and I'll tell you what that basically means. And then if you sign up today, you can get an extra $50 in fun bucks. And the fun bucks are just dollars, again, that you give to the kids for free shopping. Some schools will use that as rewards for good behavior, or maybe kids that didn't have money to shop, or some schools we've heard will provide it to get more volunteers, provide it to the volunteers for them to give to their kids, or some schools use them by the cash register. If the kids have 50 cents or $1 short, they can use it that way, but totally your discretion how you spend those. So the next screen is going to talk about your loyalty bonus points. So as I mentioned on the previous screen, you can earn an additional 500, but basically most of the schools that do the holiday gift shop program once, and they see the response from the kids, it becomes an annual program. And so for those schools that do it year after year, the loyal customers, that's what we call it, our loyalty program, you earn points for every dollar you spend. So this is a program that is meant to be achieved over a period of time, not necessarily in 1 year, although some of our larger sales do reach the lower level in 1 year, but that's the exception, not the rule. And so you can see here, with every dollar you spend, 15,000 points, you get $450 in free rentals. 30,000, you get 900, 50,000, you get 1,500. So the key to this program is that you continually do the gift shop program. However, once you're doing the gift shop program, and you don't need to sign up for this, we track this automatically. Any other dollar that you spend with us is also included. So if you do a carnival, or you do the wooden roses, or you just come rent some tables and chairs, every dollar spent goes towards these points. And at the end of the gift shop program, typically in late January, you'll get an update from Chrissy or Roxana with where your school stands, okay? The free equipment is equipment that's picked up from our warehouse here, so there's no delivery for that. However, if you're booking an event that we call a deliverable event, which is minimum $2,500 in rentals, that makes it a deliverable event. Then if you have free equipment coming to you, you can add that and we can put it on your truck. So another thing that the schools get when they sign up with us for the gift shop program is a choice between either a completely free DIY carnival, or 25% off one of our carnival packages. And one of those packages is a wristband program where instead of $10 per wristband, it's $7.50. And that includes carnival booths, games, prizes for the entire event that our staff manages, a concession machine like a cotton candy with 300 servings, and a small attraction. And that's the minimum based on 200 wristbands. But I'll talk more about the carnival, but you automatically are eligible for being a 2-program customer. When you do the gift shop program, there's no minimum to do the gift shop program. To be a 2-program customer, you do have to sell at least $1,500 in the gift shop. But again, by doing that, you either get a free DIY or 25% off a wristband program. So the next page will tell you a little bit about the DIY. So we have 2 different DIYs, but the first one is it rents for $399. It's normally a $725 value that you get this free of charge. So it's 5 booths, 5 games, a concession machine, and a prizes with over 1,000 pieces. If your sale is over $4,000, you get basically double this. It's not 2 concessions, but it's 10 booths, 10 games, double the prizes, but still 1 concession. And you can see in the picture that the double actually fits in a normal size pickup truck. So, and the booths are very easy to set up. There's no hammers or nuts and bolts needed. They basically fold out with the valance, and Roxy will just prompt a short video. You can see if you want to advance it a little bit, Roxy, you can. This is Christy and Kathy here. And I'm at the video, sorry, if there's any way to advance it versus listening to the whole entry, but we're just basically showing that.
Not letting me play it.
It's not letting you play it. Okay. So basically we have a video that's available on our website, and we'll make sure we include it in our thank you email to you that shows Chrissy and Kathy setting it up. So one of the things when we talk about our DIY, because, you know, we do sell out a lot of our weekends. We're completely sold out right now, Thursday to the weekend through the first week of November. So we're already booking into spring. Is that the DIYs are always available and that they're easy to set up. So there's no, they're not difficult. So that's what we're trying to show you with that video. So that's basically it on the holiday gift shop. I'll go into a little bit of presentation on our carnivals, but Savannah or Lori, do either of you have any questions on the gift shop portion?
I have a question on the carnival portion, if that's okay.
Yes.
So you mentioned the DIY, and we do have one that we're coming up on the 20th, and you mentioned that they have to be picked up. But do you guys, is there a way that we could pay extra to have it delivered? Do you guys do that at all, or do all DIYs have to be picked up?
The reason the DIYs are highly discounted is because they are picked up. So yeah, you know, we do offer delivery service. You don't have to rent packages. You can rent those same equipment at normal price and have it delivered, provided we're available. And we do have the minimums that I mentioned. And so, but the nice thing with the DIY is, especially in the past couple of years, when we're not available, is that we still have equipment available. And so if you are available and you have a parent that has a truck, you know, the DIYs work out that way. So yeah, unfortunately, they're not.
Okay, that's the problem I'm having, is finding someone to go get it.
And we hear that. And that's why I try to show the pictures, that it doesn't need a special truck. And that literally Kathy and Chrissy both set the booths up, so there's no difficulty. But I understand. I mean, sometimes we just don't have access to those resources. But it is something that's available and discounted and free if you're able to do that. Otherwise, you're eligible for 25% off one of our full service packages.
Okay, so it fits in a regular size truck, or does it have to be a long bed truck?
If it's a short bed, a 6-foot bed, we just leave the tailgate down. Roxy, just scroll back up again. This is actually an 8-foot bed. This is a long bed,
Okay.
where we can completely close it. But the equipment, I mean, is still completely safe, and we will tie it in for you. We leave the tailgate down on a short bed. It doesn't overhang the bed, but it would overhang, it would be on the bed. And so that's definitely doable.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, another thing that might work, Lori, is if, you know, somebody had an SUV or whatever, but had a trailer.
Yeah. I mean, and you know,
I
for
have a truck, but it has a tire in the back. And it doesn't have the hinge thing. What's that called? Oh my gosh, I'm so
Tailgate.
sorry. It doesn't have the tailgate, but it
Okay.
has a tire. It's an off-road truck, so it does have
Okay.
a tire in the back. So I don't know that it would work. And sending somebody else has been, I thought it would be a lot easier, but it's not to
Okay.
find someone to get out there.
Can you
Right.
send me a picture of that, Lori?
I'll send you a picture of my truck. Yes, I will do
And I
that.
can let you know, because I know me and you have been going back and forth on it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You
You're
bet.
welcome.
Just trying to help you out.
Savannah, do you have any other questions on the gift shop portion?
Yeah, so in terms of, well, just so you know, like, we are not presenting this until tomorrow to the board. So I
Okay.
know there was an incentive to sign up today, but hopefully if we came to that conclusion that that would be extended, perhaps, maybe.
We can extend it for the week, yes.
Okay.
By the week, with this week, we could do that.
Okay, perfect. And then in terms of like the actual, we have to still see if we're able to secure a location, but if not, I did like that. You have that house on wheels. Is that obviously that's like an additional cost? Or
No,
how
we
does that-
provide that free. It's
Oh.
it's not the ideal way to run the program, but it will help
Right.
if the schools don't have space. It will fold up and close up. It's kind of like the book fair type things.
Okay.
But another fun service is created with the little peak on it to make it look like a house. And so you
I-
can actually lock it up and wheel it
Oh.
around.
Interesting.
So we'll provide you 1 or 2 of those. I think based on your sale, you would probably need
Uh-huh.
2. We do have
And
a
then-
limited amount of those available, so we'd have to ask Christy if we have those available the week that you're running.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
we
we're
have-
sold out yet.
We have not sold out all of our House on Wheels yet. We do have some available. Okay.
Okay.
And I had a school that had like a $5,000 or $6,000 sale that used just one house on wheels. So they're totally doable if space is an issue and there's no charge for them.
Okay, yeah, because I think the past sales, I don't know if you told me that the other day. Well, I don't have it right in front of me, but anyway, because yeah, like I said, we're all new to the board. In fact, Susan is on. She's the president of the PTA, so she's on here as well. Just FYI. But in terms of so I know you provide. What about like any? I know you provide the banners. Any like shelving provided or needed that you guys provide?
No, you'll put everything on tables. We'll provide
Okay.
tablecloths and the labels.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Um,
Labels.
and so,
okay. And
Do you mind if I
tablecloths.
jump in
Okay.
real quick? We've done it
no,
a couple of times and it's so easy. It's easy to set up. Everything is buildable. The mugs sell really fast. It's easy. The hard part is getting the manpower to do it.
Right.
They send it really, really easy in boxes. It's all labeled. It's super easy to do. It's just the kids love it. They
Yes.
absolutely love it. If you do it once, you're gonna have to do it every time because they absolutely love it.
And then
Right.
also ladies,
thank you, Lori.
a school shared with me that they had a hard time getting volunteers. And so they got fun bucks for their bonuses. And they were able to hand out fun bucks to parents that helped at the gift shop. The parents then handed the fun bucks to their kids. So the kids got to shop with fun bucks and it didn't cost the parents anything. So in a sense, they're getting paid for it.
Yes.
And every school that I've shared that with has thought it was a really good idea. So when a school shared that with me, I always mention that to any school that has an issue with volunteers.
Yeah, I think
we've
that's
done
our
both.
biggest challenge.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Lori.
No, I was gonna say we've done both. We've done the school on wheels and we've done it in a classroom.
Okay.
And they're all super, super easy to put together.
Okay.
It's really brainless. They literally label everything. Even the money is really easy to deal with. We honestly last year we had enough volunteers last year to do it. And honestly, we didn't even use the fun bucks, which I don't know what we were thinking.
Just out of curiosity, how big is yours? How many students do you have and how many volunteers did you need for what you had?
So we're about 100. Last year we were at 120. I'm sorry, 720 students. This year we're at 760.
Okay.
We had 3 parents in there at all times all day. So we had 2 people running a cash register, 1 person in the room making sure that kids aren't stealing, and then we needed a 4th person outside to control the line because the room that we used was really small, and we couldn't have too many kids in there. So we made the mistake of not having somebody at the door, and like all the kids rushed in. So make sure you have someone at the door because you will get bombarded.
Yes. And how many cash registers did you have?
We had 2. So we had 2 people running a cash register and 1 person in the room. And then when we got smart, we started having somebody at the door.
At the door,
so
yeah.
About 4 people.
And how many days did you run? 5 for the whole week? 5 days?
We ran 5 days. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is a brand new board. We're all brand new. So like, let's see, what else did I have? Susan, did you want to ask anything? I think she's still on here. I don't even see. Let's see. Let's see, gift shop, carnival. Okay, yeah, that's okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys have so I guess 2021 and 22, it was after COVID, I guess. I know they were planning on doing that virtual, and then I guess for whatever reason they didn't do it. So I know it's been a bit. So yeah, we have a whole brand new team. And then Susan, just so you know, they do provide the register as well. Yeah, I like the idea of so you provide the bags and they're self-sealing and there's no sales tax, and how the register's pre-programmed.
Yep.
And then whatever is made, so there's no upfront cost, in other words.
No, and there's no minimum, no deposit. You only pay for what you sell and you don't pay till after your program's over.
Got it. Okay. And then, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like the hardship gifts, I guess that would be considered the fun bucks. And then so we get $50 sent to the school for the incentive if we sign up by the end of the week. And then I know you said there's some included. What's the dollar amount that's included for that?
If you choose that one, it's 100. So you go up to your sign up incentives. There's 5 or 6 items to choose from right
Okay.
here. So you get 3 to choose from. And then if you sign up today, like I said, we can extend that for the week. We'll give you an extra 50. But you can double up on any of these items except the treasure chest. So you could do more shopping money, or you could do a couple of different playground balls, or a lot of people do multiple of the roses, since those are a good fundraiser. And so, but if you chose the shopping pucks as part of your incentive, it's 100, and then you get a bonus 50 for signing up this week.
And then
Okay.
Savannah,
Yes.
one of the sign up bonuses is a treasure chest of toys. That's all yours to do whatever you want with it. Some schools use those gifts in the treasure chest for kids that don't have money to shop with, and they tell them just go ahead and grab something out of there. Or if you want the kids to pay for it, that's just all money in your pocket. Another school shared that the principal kept the treasure chest in her office. And when a child came in there and the principal had something good to say to her, she said, okay, grab something out of the treasure chest for doing such a great job. So it can be used in a lot of different ways.
We actually
Okay.
raffle it off for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Oh, nice.
It's a treasure
Right on.
chest for the teachers for their classroom.
Did
Great
you run the
idea.
gift shop last year, Lori?
Yes.
You did a great job.
Yes.
Yes.
I did it all last year.
Yes, you did a very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are great ideas. And
And then the
then
pencils are good too, because you can give those out as, again, for teacher incentives.
yeah, I guess I'm confused on the wooden roses. What would that yeah, I don't know what that is.
Basically, Wooden Roses is a fundraiser that's separate from our carnival, separate from the gift shop, where we
okay.
sell roses by the case, and the schools sell them for $1. So
Oh.
once it's been pretty popular. It's for back to school, friendgrams, Valentine's Day, Teacher Appreciation, Mother's Day. They don't
Nice.
die, and so that fundraiser has kind of taken off for us a little bit. So we started offering it as an incentive, and I'd say 25 to 30% of our schools choose one of those as one of their incentives.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we get to choose from 2 of those that are listed, correct?
You
You
get
said?
3 of these
3.
that are listed.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. And then what is the price range of the gifts? Like
So they without any markup, they start at 25 cents. That's cash code 1.
okay.
And cash code 21 is $16.50.
$16.50. Okay. And then we get to pick like how much and what we
No,
Right.
we'll pre-pack it all for you. You don't need to worry
Oh.
about all. You'll get over 130 gifts, different
Oh,
types
okay.
of gifts. Most of
Okay.
the gifts that you're going to sell are going to be from $1 to $3 or $4. That's where you'll see the majority. So like the $16 item, I think there's only one in our main line. Then
Okay.
there's a couple at 13. So we do offer some higher end items, but most of the items are say $6 and under that are going to sell. But we'll have all the quantities there based on our experience. And then on a daily basis, if you run low, you call or email us by 3 p.m. and we'll hand deliver the next morning.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can think of for right now.
If you think of more, just chime in. I'm going to just go to the carnival portion. I know one time Luceno did, I believe Solorio is as well, right? Carnival customer.
Yes.
We've done it. So I've been on this PTA forever. We've done it. We've done it in the past, but I wasn't, it was my very first year in PTA. That was like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I don't remember exactly what it looks like. That's kind of why I'm here. We are having our carnival again. I'm bringing it back. And so I really want to see what it looks like so that I know how to set up for our event.
Yeah, 2015. Well, look, you had a DIY, but 2015 looks like the last full service carnival, October of 2015. But so yeah, so basically, we rent carnival equipment. You can just rent booths or games or concessions, but we offer two different types of packages. And if you choose a package and you're the gift shop, do the gift shop customer, and you're over 1,500, which, you know, our average school is about 4,000. So the 1,500 is a very low minimum. But provided you're two pro, you'll get 25% off of either type of package. So the left side of this page are what we call our traditional packages. There's 1 to 6. Okay. All of the packages will come with 10 booths and 10 games, a concession machine with 300 servings, a $500 prize pack that has about 2,000 pieces, and it's based on a 4-hour event. So that is basically package 1. Package 2 is all of the items at the top, plus a small and medium attraction. And in a second, we'll scroll farther down and you'll see pictures of the small, medium, and large. Our brochure is set up to make it very easy to pick. Package 3 is the items at the top, plus a small and large. And again, we'll provide posters. You can see the picture right above package 5. That's what the Valence, what the hinge booths look like. You can do 10 in a row, or you can do 2 rows of 5. You can round them a little bit. And then we deliver, we set up, we take down. So depending on what you're taking and what county you're in, when we give your proposal will be your delivery fee. 150 was our minimum local. I believe that's now, is that 170, Scott? Was that still?
Yeah, 175.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just with the way fuel has gone. But we delivery setup, we take down. In most cases, we're at your location 2 hours prior. And we're set up normally, you know, that normally takes us an hour to an hour and a half to set up, depending on what you're doing. Some of our really large ones, we may get there a little bit earlier, but for the most part, 2 hours prior. And then we're normally leaving about an hour and a half after your event's over. So one of the things I hear is just how nice it is. You know, we're typically here cleaning up till 10 or 11 o'clock. And now you can focus on just your portion, you know, putting your tables away or, you know, cleaning up cafeteria, stuff like that. So your traditional packages, you would get 25% off of any of those 6 prices that you see. The right side is a program that we created. I guess we're close to 10 years now, 8 to 10 years. COVID seems like 3 years fast forwarded. So I think it's probably close to 10 years, but it's basically a program that's easy for a PTA to figure out what your cost is. That's why we came up with this. So it's 10 booths, 10 games, with prizes throughout your event that our fund services staff handles. You'll get a concession with 300 servings, small attraction. This is based on a 3-hour event. Okay. So basically the minimum is 200 wristbands and they're $10. Again, if you're doing the gift shop program, you get 25% off. So those are now $750. So literally you can do a $10 or $15 carnival. The kids get unlimited play of the games and the rides. Mom and dad love it because it's very cheap for them for unlimited entertainment. So a lot of our schools will charge $20 even, and the parents are happy to pay that because they're not getting tugged on for more and more tickets throughout the day. It's a one-time fee. So you can see the little chart below. You know, if you sold them at 20 at 200, you're going to bring in 4,000. You're paying us 10. Although if you're, you know, if you're doing the gift shop, you'd be paying us 1,500 plus delivery, which is based on your location. Okay. On the right-hand column, you can see for additional wristbands. So if you have additional 25 wristbands, you can add another small attraction or some concessions or maybe a half hour of time. Okay. We feel strongly that a 3 to 4 hour event is perfect. We have a handful of schools that do a 5 or 6 hour carnival. I just think it's more than needed. It's more volunteers. You typically lose your crowd. And so we feel like 3 to 4 hours is a great time frame. 50 wristbands, you can do a medium, 100 you can get a large, or mix and match. You could do 4 smalls for 100. So any way you want to do that. But basically, if you've never done the wristband, you'd probably start with the 200. We send those out to you. You can pre-sell. Excuse me. And then as you're selling, if you get close to, let's say you've sold 150 and you still have a month to go or a few weeks to go, and you feel comfortable you're going to sell another 100, you could call Scott or Roxana and add additional wristbands and add equipment. Okay. So you can add equipment by buying more wristbands with as little as 3 days to your event. But once we get to the day of your event, we don't just bring extra equipment on the truck. Okay. And you will definitely sell wristbands the day of. As a matter of fact, we will always bring an additional 300 wristbands over and above what you purchased just in case. We've had some schools sell 300 or 400 wristbands the day of. So our last thing is that we would want you to run out. Same with prizes. We bring way more than enough prizes because we guarantee to have prizes throughout the event, but we take back all the unused prizes. And again, on the wristband portion, our person handles the prizes, meaning we distribute them to the booths. And then as your volunteers at the games, if they're running low, they just say, hey, Mr. Fun, we need more prizes, and we'll bring them over to you. On the traditional package, we provide your volunteer the inventory sheet, and they do those for them. If you go to the next page, Roxana, you'll see here. So with either type of program, whether you do traditional or the wristband, you get to choose 10 games. We have a package A and a package B. Then you can see down below, you can choose the concessions. If you choose the 3 on the left, or one of the 3 on the left, you'll get 300 servings, although the snow cones does not come with ice. If for some reason your school already owns their own popcorn or don't want any of these 3, you can choose one of the items on the right. However, they do not come with any product. Okay. The far right page is just additional games that we offer. Some of the premium games are you could add for an additional price, or even supplement some of these other games for an additional price. And then the next pages will start to show you the attractions by size. So it just makes it easy for you to pick your items. So here's the small items, here's the medium attractions. And if you want to go to the next page, and I'll just mention that pretty much all the small attractions are items that the kids don't climb on. So any attraction that the kids actually climb on, a slide, an obstacle course, rock climbing, our insurance requires that we staff those. So our staff for those items is all included in this pricing. Okay. If you're doing tickets, or you can still have a volunteer there to assist and take tickets, but we'll run those. But like the small attractions, actually, Roxanne, if you go back up to the small real quick, you can see in the bottom there, some of our most popular ones are the side-by-side basketball, side-by-side soccer, side-by-side football. And in the middle of the page is our newer side-by-side axe throwing. None of these the kids climb on. So we don't provide an attendant. So you would want to have a volunteer there. So that's basically the difference. If they climb on it, we staff it for you. Again, you could have volunteers there to help with tickets or what have you. If you want to scroll back down, Roxana, you'll see our large, extra large, and then we have a couple of items that are extra, extra large, and we can give you a price on those based on your event and the length of your event and where you're located. So the far right-hand side just shows you additional items that we have. We have large tents, we have tables and chairs. We do rent tables and chairs, although most schools have tables for your games or desks. So save the rental fee if you can. We do ask that you have an idea where you want your items set up. It makes it a lot more efficient for us and our staff when we show up and to get you set up in a timely manner. So if you know where you're going to have us set up and you're providing tables or desks, just have those out there. And then when our staff sets up the booths and games, they'll put the tables in the booth and the games on top of them. So one of the other pictures towards the bottom here, you can see the hinge booths. And you can see the canopy booths. So the canopy booths are an upgrade. You can upgrade those if you'd like, or you can add umbrellas to the hinge booths as well, if it's the time of year where you feel like you need some shade. That's basically it on the carnival portion. Do you have any questions?
So the hinge booths, those are the ones that come with the DIY, correct? The high and low?
Correct.
Our packages and our DIY all come with hinge booths, correct?
Okay. Do you happen to have, I didn't see them, any photos of the games that come in the hinge booths?
Yeah, Roxanne, you just scroll back up. So to the far left, when you do one of the packages, you get A or B, which is basically the same games you'd choose for a DIY.
Okay, I saw this one. I just wasn't sure if there was any close-up photos.
Oh, okay. If you go to the website, you can actually zoom in and it'll blow up the pictures.
Okay. Can you tell me what the treasure chest is? Is it a game or is it just?
Yes, it's a game. You can put prizes inside there, and we give you keys. 1 out of 5 keys open it. So if they don't open it, they would get a consolation prize. If they open it, they can choose something that you put inside. So that's a win or a not win game. There's no second place on that game.
Got it. Thank
Most
you.
of our games are first, second, and consolation, but there are some that are win or no win.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. Savannah, do you have any questions on the carnival portion?
No, not right. Not.
Okay.
Now we're good to go.
So we're here for you. Roxanne, just scroll to 1 more page or the 2 more pages. This is just the flyer where I typically talk about the roses at the end. I kind of cover it for you already, but this is a close-up picture of the different colors that are available. And the right side just shows you different ideas on when you can sell them. The bouquets and the vases and the things like that, those are us just showing you pictures of other things you can do over and above, but they basically come with the rose. If you buy a full kit, it'll come with roses, some plastics that you wrap around it, and some of the green sticks, as well as a banner. The banner is the picture of on the left side above the roses. And so those cases are in stock, available. If you buy the full case, which is considered a standard kit, it's free shipping. So this has just been a great fundraiser. If you have any left over, again, they don't go bad. You can use them for one of the other occasions, father-daughter dances, stuff like that. So Scott or Roxana or Chrissy, anything I missed that you want to share with Lori and Savannah?
I do not.
Okay. We appreciate you both. Lori, thank you for just sharing with Savannah your experience on the gift shop.
Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah. So like I said, we're gonna meet tomorrow. I'm sure I may have other questions that I'll get a hold of Christy because I have her. I already talked to her yesterday. So yeah, I probably will pick your brain a little bit more tomorrow, I would imagine. But
that's absolutely fine.
If you have any questions for me, Savannah, too, we've done it a million times, so feel free to ask.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you so much. What school are you from?
Solorio Elementary School in Fontana, California.
Fontana. Okay, cool.
And then just so you know, Savannah, we have worked with your school before in the past. It was quite a while ago, but we worked with them for 4 years straight. So.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we're all new, like I said, but.
Yeah, and I'm just a phone call away with any questions that you might have.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
All right, ladies, we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you and have a great day.
Yep. Thanks,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Talk to you soon, Lori.
Thanks. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Lori.
You, Susan, if you can hear us.